Welcome to Mortgages and More, your go-to podcast for the latest insights in the mortgage industry. Join us as we dive into expert advice, unveil actionable tips, and learn how to empower the next generation of homebuyers. Get ready to elevate your knowledge and make those property dreams a reality. Let's get started.
We are back. It is a new year. 2024 is off to a roaring start, and I'm super pumped for our conversation today, Kyle. I'm telling you that.
I am too. Brian, this guy, he has become a quick friend of mine. We hit it off the minute we met, and it's only gotten better every time we've hung out since then. This man, he has ascended to places in the mortgage industry in a very short amount of time. That there's LOs around this country that in 20 years haven't been able to do what he's done in much less. And it is an honor to have this gentleman as a part of this book. My brother, Major Singleton. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Kyle? Brian, thanks for having me on. It's good to be a part of the conversation and good to be a part of this book. It's going to be an exciting book. It's going to help a lot of people grow and develop in the mortgage industry.
Absolutely.
I think your perspective, Major, being relatively new to the industry, but new in a time that had a lot of change and a lot of very interesting things going on. And you've managed to not just manage to, you've grown in a tough market. And I'm super excited about what you're going to share in your chapter of the book. Maybe you can tease that out a little bit for us. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you a little bit about what I shared with my book, with my part of the book. I really talk about the need for education and how you, as an originator, you're basically an educator. Really, loans, I mean, honestly, your processor does loans, your loan assistant might do loans and how to write loans. You have to be the person that's the face of that, communicating and educating people really at the forefront. So how to get out into the community, where you make those connections with people in order to educate. Are you going to title companies? Are you going to your local DFW? Where are you going to educate people? Are you doing this all on social media? I think it's important for us to be educators and advisors in order to develop home buyers and give them a different perspective about home ownership, because conventional FHA, nobody really cares about mortgages. People want the house. You have to help educate them and inform them on, what home ownership actually means and how to help build from place to place and build wealth in owning a home.
Love that.
And I've watched firsthand, right, the way that you educate. And so there's not very many mortgage people that educate the way that you do. So I'm excited for people to get to read this chapter and dig into that, because you do it the best, even though you're a 49ers fan. Hey, I still got to give you your flowers.
We all have our faults, and we'll see what happens in the playoffs this year when the Cowboy season comes to yet another bitter end.
Hey, let's move on.
Don't sleep on my Lions, guys.
They're looking good.
They are looking good. So, Major, what's something that didn't make the book that you were like, oh, I don't have time. I wish they would have given me more words, a bigger chapter. What's something else that you're passionate about that you think the mortgage industry needs to know right now?
I think it's about, how you develop your relationships with your referral sources. And you have to have the skill level of going wide and deep at the same time. So, I wish I could show you my board in my office of my top 40 agents. And some of them, when you get to 40, you can't fertilize but so much ground. Okay. Yeah. So in order to build business and in order to multiply your business, you got to figure out how to go deep with those agents. You're going to have like 10, 15 agents that you just go deep with. You have deep relationships with, their families, their children, what's going on in their lives beyond what's going on social media. They're good friends. You connect with them. and you want to build something long term with them. So people are always saying, or mortgage professionals are always saying, hey, I need more realtor referrals. I need more realtor referrals. Not really. I need the realtor referrals or realtor partners that I have to multiply their business. And the way you multiply that business is really going deep with them so that you're getting all of their business and you're the person that they go to because you have such a deep connection and a deep relationship with them. Because in this market right now, people are like, hey, loan officers are always calling your realtor partners. And loan officers always calling realtor partners. No big deal. But you have to have something deep that they hang on to when all of these other loan officers are calling.
How do you know, like you said you got a board of 40, but then you said 10 to 15 of them you're deep with. How do you know which ones you're going to go deep with, which ones you're not? Is there a process? Is it just kind of you're a people person and so you feel it out? Because I could see that being the question that most people listening to this would have. Is there something specific for you?
I think it's about you and about the relationship. Again, how are you connected to that person? Do you jive with that person? I have realtors that are on my list that do a lot of business, but really we don't jive. Our spirits don't connect. We're not mended together. Does my wife click with their wife, or does my wife click with them? It's these people that you're going deep with are people that you can say, hey, honey, we're going out to dinner tonight with so-and-so, and nobody has anxiety about it. Okay. So those are really the people that you want to go deep with and help them grow and develop. So and guess what? My top 40, some of them move around. Some people go through seasons in life, and somebody that's number 29 might move up to number 10 because they're in a phase of life that's connecting with where I'm building my business right now.
Well, so what I hear you saying without saying it is you have to genuinely care about people.
Absolutely.
For that to happen.
Yep.
And I think that's where a lot of loan officers go wrong, is they just treat this as a business. And so they don't invest the time and effort it takes to even know if you've got those similarities with other people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's so important to care about where people's business is going also, and where their life is going. You have to know, hey, so-and-so's parent is getting old and struggling with this, health issue. So you need to check in with them more frequently and be available to them. And if you are genuine, and I like my real estate referral partners that refer to me as partner, because when you're working with people, sometimes you drop the ball, sometimes they drop the ball. If you're a partner with someone, that means sometimes you carry more of the load than they're carrying. They might say, hey, I'm taking the week off. Like, okay, cool. In this week, I'm going to follow up with this person, make sure they're moving forward, make sure we know where they are. Partnership is where you develop your depth of connections, because really in this age, everybody runs their business kind of differently. And so if somebody is focused on something else and they're successful at it, it just may not be where you jive. So you got to really connect with people and care about people and help them grow their business. But your spirits have to be intertwined and connected, saying, I'm with this person.
So 3 times, I'm counting here, 3 times, Major, you talked about helping your partners grow their business. You have not talked at all about your business. You've talked about their business. And so I think, to me, that's a big philosophy, right? And Kyle, I think it totally aligns with caring for people. You're caring for their business more than you're caring for yours, or at least in their eyes. And that's really cementing that relationship. I love that.
It's good.
Good stuff, man. This is what a way to kick off the year, getting this type of feedback, sharing, your willingness to share with other loan officers from other companies is awesome. And we couldn't be more happy to have you part of this team, Major.
That's right.
I'm excited for it. Thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Well, you know the drill. Come back tomorrow. We're going to drop another one of these fire episodes. Kyle, can't wait for the next one.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.